What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to.
Another one.
If you're new joining us today, I go by Forever, and I appreciate you being here. For all my OSGs, I think you already know what time it is, and if you don't, you need to go get a watch. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Welcome back to our channel. Two things before we start. If you're unsure on how to find your life path number, we have a simple, very simple, okay? Very simple equation right here. What you're going to do, guys, if this is new to you, take the month you were born, take the year you were born, and then take the day you were born. Okay, you're going to write that out numerically, and I have it right here in an example. We got 12 plus 20 plus 1992. 12 plus 20 is 32. So what we're going to do now is take that 32 and add it to the 1992, gives us 2024. From there, we take 2024 and add it together. That looks something like this. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. We'll do the 2 plus 0, which is 2. 2 plus 4, which is 6. Last but not least, 2 plus 6 equals 8. So if you're a life path number 8, then that's great. You made it to the right video. But if you're not, you might want to stick around, because who knows, your mom, your dad, your brother, your uncle, your significant other may be, and this information may be useful for you, to you, okay? Second thing, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so when I drop videos like this or any kind of entertainment, anything, you guys get it fresh off the... I hope you're still there. I know you're still there. I don't know why I said I hope. Last two things, like this video because it helps us get out to other life path number 8s. And then last but not least, drop a comment down, especially if you do have a question or if you just want to share some love. Okay, let's get right into it, guys. Life path number 8. Okay, personality. We're going to start with how you guys are, how you guys feel inside. And just kind of going organically off the top here. Just through my history, through my searches, what I found is you guys are business moguls. You guys are leaders when it comes to business, right? You guys might be owning your own business. You guys might be a manager or in management. But you look at the number 8, right? And what 8 represents is, especially when you turn that 8 to the side, it's a figure 8. So what this tells me intuitively is that 8s are very sound when it comes to mind and body. And it's almost a hint that when you connect your mind to your body, then when you're going through management and when you're going through different jobs that you may run, that you may be the owner of, right? Connecting that mind to the body will give you an abundant life just in general. So just kind of giving you guys an organic point of view, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. In numerology, people with life path number 8 are usually associated with being natural and prolific leaders. You guys are natural prolific leaders. They have excellent management skills and are always up to achieving something great, especially when involved in financial or business matters, okay? Like we said, you guys are always up to something, especially when it comes to business or finances. There is clarity in their understanding of the physical and the material world, which makes them at the top of their game, okay? So again, look at that 8, figure 8, inside out, physical and spiritual. They tend to know what may or may not work through their intuitions. They are here to serve a greater vision and a higher purpose to attain something which is enormous in its magnitude. So you guys aren't here for no little thing, okay? You guys are here to do big things, okay? If paragraph number 2, if your life path number is 8, then as per life path numerology, there is a spark in you which not many people recognize. When you do try to share your goals with a specific understanding that people may not be able to reciprocate, you push them to come out of their comfort zones to put more efforts to reach that goal, which is a significant trait found in a leader. So that was very weirdly worded, but in lamest terms, basically you guys are you guys are very passionate, right? Especially when you have business ideas, financial, any type of livelihood idea. And when you share that with others, even though they may not be as enthusiastic, you guys have this type of drive, this type of determination where you guys are still pushing that envelope. You guys are still pushing that vision. And you guys have energy about you that you guys almost eke, or you guys almost express it so strongly that other people can see it, which is a gift, especially when it comes to being a manager, being a business owner, just being a leader in general. So this is awesome. Very awesome. You are an action-oriented person, and that is why people seek power, courage, and some motivation from you to keep on giving their best, as you are the one who inspires them the most. They want you to provide them with a little push so that they can work hard and prove themselves to be passionate as well. Furthermore, you may not turn out to be the best, be the most successful monetarily compared to any other life path number, but no matter what, sincere efforts may be required to achieve the same. So it says monetarily compared to other life path numbers, you guys may not be financially as successful. But again, when it comes to details like that in any life path numerology, you have to take that with a grain of salt. You guys have the combined spirituality and the materiality. You guys are able to combine that. You guys have that balance with the drive, which gives you the abundance to do anything. Okay, no matter what. Okay, let's talk about some positives and negatives. Okay, that was a little bit about your personality. So let's talk about some positives and some negatives. As we have already discussed that you hold great power and potential to become a leader, especially in financial matters, you also have to realize that with great power comes great responsibility. Shout out Spider-Man's grandpa. And that you have to focus on how such power can come of use to humanity as a whole. Okay, so you have to realize that your power can bring humanity in as a whole, can bring people in, especially when you're a business owner. You have that power to bring and draw people in, especially with the same interest, therefore making a lot better movie. It is essential to realize that this, because if you do not, then there is a possibility that you may become very gluttonous and materialistic by nature, which may not be a good sign. Okay, so you have to focus on being humble. You have to focus on being, using your power and being humble and being a leader, right? Because that power can go to your head. With great power comes great responsibility. And that's said because with great power, also, not really great risk, but there is an urge, right? There is an urge. So balance is necessary. Very necessary. If your life path is 8, it may deprive you of understanding the true meaning of having a lot of wealth and power and using it in a useful manner. Okay? So again, if your life path is number 8, it may deprive you from understanding the true meaning of having a lot of wealth. This is what we were talking about a little earlier. Wealth is not necessarily just money. Wealth can be energy, right? Feel good energy. Wealth can be information. Wealth can be connection to your higher power, to your source, right? So for some of you guys, life path number 8s, you may have a problem understanding what wealth actually is, and health is another form of wealth. There is also a possibility of losing everything just because of the amount of greed you may hold, where you may risk it all to get some more. So it may be vital for you to sorry guys, I don't know why I can't read. Inculcate. What? Jesus. The tendency to come back from significant failures like a lion and opt for the righteous path instead of giving into greed, wealth, and power. Life path number 8s, since you have that energy of ownership, management, you can't let it get to your head saying, why am I not this or why am I not that? Because you may be overlooking it, and you may be a manager or you may be a leader or an owner in another area versus where you're looking. Okay, so whenever you're feeling that type of jealousy, whenever you're feeling that type of greed, that's a good sign that you need to rebalance yourself. Anytime you're feeling any type of contrast, other known as negative energy, it's a great sign for you to rebalance yourself, restore your center of who you are and what you're truly about. There is also a possibility that you may come across significant failures in life, but it may not be as hard for you to come back strong like a warrior and mend things, right? Because you have drive, determination. Therefore, it is crucial or critical to realize these things before it is too late, as you hold the pessimistic idea towards being humane and progressive in your essence. So it's very key for you to know how you feel in order for you to be balanced, to be that strong life path number 8 that you truly are in your essence. There is also a possibility that you may experience a collapse in your married life, which may turn out to be expensive and exorbitant for you. So it may be costly. So be careful, okay? You don't want to go through that divorce, especially with no babies in there, okay? For more details, let's keep on continuing down. Let's talk about your career in business. Okay, we talked about diplomacy, being a diplomat, being a leader. We talked about any kind of management. We talked about ownership in a business, right? In spite of facing a lot of failures, you will be charged with the motto of earning more money and acquiring more wealth and power, which is essential for you. Okay, so when we talk about failures, just really quick, number 8's, I want to make sure that we understand what a failure is, because what a failure is on this channel is when you quit something, when you stop doing something that you actually like. That is what failure is. So what they're using failure, they're defining it as when you haven't succeeded, right? But I'm very careful with words, and I know this is a side note, but we're very careful with words on this channel, because when they say facing a lot of failures, what I see is facing a lot of information, facing a lot of expansion, right? Because just because you didn't do something on your first or second try doesn't necessarily mean that you're a failure. What it means is that you're gathering information, so the time that you do it, it's expected to be even greater than somebody who were to do it on their first try, because all the knowledge you gained from the experience. So just how to justify that, okay? So let's continue. All the financial areas of life, like business, real estate, law, science, and managing large and reputable institutes, can be something to look forward to. You will also be lured towards positions which can be very influential and can hold great power. Diplomacy. There are a lot of other options, like a reputed government. Is that how you say that? Reputed? We're learning together, okay? We just want to make sure we're saying these words right. Reputed government job, social work, politics, etc. Okay, so we said there is a lot of other options, like a reputed government job, social work, politics, etc., where you can try your hands on, as they all come with a handsome amount of money and power as well, right? All these government jobs do pay well and give power. Also, in all these cases, you will get an opportunity to be persuasive, inspiring, and noteworthy, and a noteworthy influence on others. Okay, so those might be some great jobs for you to look into. Okay, and we're gonna jump right into this paragraph, guys. Love life. Okay, and then after love life, we're gonna talk about some people that are well known who are life path number 8s that you may know. Okay, let's get through this. Love life. Being a workaholic and an intellectual soul, you are very good at reading people. It helps you reach out to the right kind of people who can be on the same page with you. You give a lot of importance to power and money, and you tend to thrive on it. But you will have to make sure that you do not overdo it. Remember, you got to have that balance, right? We were talking about life path number 7s yesterday, on how sometimes they're so hermit-like because they're getting so much information, and then sometimes they can be too hermit, so they need to go out, but sometimes they can be too out, where when they're out in the open around people and talking and conversating, they can get drained. So they have to find that balance. And I find that to be true for you as well when it comes to your finances and it comes to your actual spirituality, or in other words, when it comes to your actual love, your passions. You have to have that balance of, hey, I need to know when it's time for me to grind, when it's time for me to get financial, when it's time for me to get business savvy, and I need to know when it's time to unwind. I need to know when it's time to center myself and get back to non-physical priorities, meditation, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, hanging out with family, those types of things. Okay. Because there is a thin line between being confident and overconfident, right? There's a thin line between being the boss, the man in charge, and yeah, I'm the man in charge, right? There's a fine line between those two different types of people. For more details, we're going to continue on to the paragraph. You may find it difficult to express your feelings to others apart from spending a lot of money on them, which should be avoided. Okay, so when you have trouble expressing your love and expressing your feelings, then you're going to spend money. You're going to spoil your significant other, which you don't want to do too much of, because one, you're masking your feelings, and two, you're replacing what you need to do with materials, which is never the right move. Never the right move. Okay, only the right move when you got the balance. However, in numerology, life path number 8 comes with some danger as well, which people should be ready for. You can build a powerful ground on which you can connect with more people who can support you at the time of need. However, it is more important to see that you do not use your wealth and power for a wrong cause or your profit. Okay, so you don't want to use that power for anything bad, because with power comes great responsibility. Okay, there are chances that you may become unrighteous in your direction and immoral in your ways with so much control over your power and wealth. It is not that difficult to become a bit arrogant, overconfident, and or over authoritative, which with this much capability. So it's not easy for you to be overpowered, overconfident, over authoritative with a lot of power, right? Because it's you got to balance it. Therefore, keeping a check and becoming conscious of what you do is the only solution through which you may not misuse the power you have. All this may eventually make you lonely, disrespected, and less loved, which is not something that you may want. You may end up hurting the ones closest to you. Thus, being responsible, sensible, and aware of your actions is the foremost thing that you should consider, instead of just focusing on your wealth and image, right? We talked about that. You don't want to just focus on, the material things, the physical things. You want to focus on what really matters, what you feel, not just what you see. Do not become dominating, dishonest, or too self-centered, as there are chances of becoming a little impatient, uncompromising, and conceited if you are not aware enough to recognize this. Otherwise, you are someone we need in this world for the betterment of the human civilization. Okay? My apologies. I don't know why my reading's a little choppy today, but hey, we got the information out there, and I wanted you guys had a lot of detail to you today. You guys are almost one of the longest videos in this series yet. Okay, doesn't mean that you're better than anyone or everyone, but definitely means that there is some importance to you. Okay, and there's some depth. Okay, because everyone is the best. 1 through 33 life path numbers. Okay, so let's look at some people you may know. Robin Williams, life path number 8. Hope you're having a good time up there. Halle Berry. Okay. Everybody was all about Halle Berry when I was growing up. I was never crazy about Halle Berry, but she is beautiful. Okay. We got Deepak Chopra. If you don't know who Deepak Chopra is, he basically is a spiritual teacher, or reminder, as I like to say. Okay. Deepak Chopra. Okay. Aretha Franklin, a legend. Okay. She was a singer. I don't want to say rest in peace. I want to say, have fun up there. Have fun wherever you are now. Okay. Aretha Franklin, legend. Anthony Edwards, okay, #1 pick out of Georgia. All right. I never really see a lot of basketball players unless it's like Michael Jordan or something. So I thought it was interesting to throw someone in here a little bit younger. Okay. We got Ben Stiller. Okay, you guys may have seen his movies. Zoolander, Dodgeball. He was in Dodgeball. He was in a couple of those movies. Pretty funny actor. You got Sandra Bullock. Okay, I just realized I didn't know she was almost going to be Trinity in the Matrix. I think they picked the right person though. Okay, we got Matt Damon. Okay, he's very big and he's very popular in the what is it? The Italian Job, and what else is it? Born Identity. Matt Damon. Okay. Hilary Duff. Shout out to Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire. Hey, yo, I'm not even gonna cap. I used to watch this back in the day. Disney Channel. I used to watch Lizzie McGuire, Hilary Duff. Okay, Hilary Duff. And then let's see. I think we got one more. Last but not least, we got Neil Armstrong. Okay. We're not going to talk about the details. Supposedly, he landed on the moon. I'm not going to say whether that's right or wrong. All I'm going to say is that he's well known. Okay. We got Neil Armstrong. Okay. So, hey, I thank you and appreciate you guys for rocking with me, man. For whatever reason, I just was like, I don't really want to make a video today, but I felt like it was important still to just keep this going. And now, just using some of that 8 energy, thriving, striving, and not just letting go of, what we want to do. So anyways, now I'm rambling. Now I'm going to get myself in trouble. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you're new here and you're still not subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video as well because it helps the channel grow. It helps this video get out to life path number 8. Last 2 things I need you to do. Comment your questions down below if you have any questions or if you have any love. Feel free to share it. And then last but not least, hit the notification bell because when these videos drop, I want you to get them fresh off the grill. Okay? I appreciate you guys for rocking with me today. I love you all, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Forever out. Peace.